Everybody to Champlain. I don't know, do a lot of you live in Champlain? Or I used to live in Russell's Point, but now I live in Plattsburgh. What's that? So what? I still can't hear what he said, but that's all right. Oh, yeah, they kicked me out. Yeah, well, they probably did. So anyway, it's nice to be here. Such a beautiful night. I'm glad everybody came down and came out. I mean, everybody's sick of rain. It's like we sang last night in Johnson, Vermont. We had at Johnson Fair, they call it the Lamoille County Field Days. And it's amazing when you drive through like Cambridge and places like that where they're flooding, where the flood is. It's unbelievable. It's like people got all their stuff side the road and everything. I mean, you guys actually still dealt with it years ago when this place flooded, right? So you know what it's like. But anyway, we had a pretty good time in Cambridge, in Johnson, Vermont. So anyway, I want to thank Janet for having me here. This is the first time I've ever sang in Champlain, so this is my first. So that'd be good. So anyway, we got some country music, and Claude, I'm not sure when you want to say something, but you might as well do it right now. So Claude's got something about the Knights of Columbus. He wants to say a little bit about it. So I'm going to turn it over to Claude so he can tell you all about it, because I know nothing about it.
Thank you, Larry. Okay, Paul and I are with the Knights of Columbus, and they have a yearly program called the Charitable and Benevolent Raffle. Prizes are first place $25,000, second place $10,000, third place $5,000, and there are 10 prizes of $1,000 each. We're selling, the tickets are 4 tickets in one book, and we're selling the tickets at $10 a book. A single ticket is $3, but you get 4 tickets for $10. And for every book that we sell today, besides our regular donation that we do it on a yearly basis to the Honor Flight Fund, we're going to donate $1 extra per book today that we sell. I brought 75 books with me today, and the only thing I'm going to add is if we sell all 75, I'm going to throw in $25 out of my pocket, and I'm going to round the donation up to $100. So give yourself a chance to win some money, and at the same time help the Honor Flight Fund. By buying tickets, you'll also be donating to the fund. So we'll be back there. Anybody wants them, we'll even fill the tickets in for you. Thank you.
Thanks, Claude. You can't do any better than that. All right, so we're going to play some music here, and hopefully you enjoy yourself tonight. Hey, Judy. So I feel like I'm back at home here, I guess. I mean, Russ's wife for 30 years, so what do I know, right? Feel free to, I don't know if you can dance to this stuff. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Well, everything that I've got is just what I've got on. When that sun is high in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. I'll be looking for ache when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Well, everything that I've got is just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I've got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Thank you. So if Penny's going around, if you didn't get a little ticket, she's passing these tickets out because we are going to do a couple bottles of wine and a couple glasses just to show our appreciation and stuff that we do. So anyway, make sure that if you don't have a ticket, make sure you grab one so we can pull them out of the bucket later on. So anyway, so let's see. So everything sounds all right? That's good? Okay, thank you. So a couple nights ago, we stayed in a hotel, and then, between the beds, they have a nightstand that has a Bible in it. They also have a Bible in it. So I opened the Bible up and it said, there's a note in the Bible that said, if you're an alcoholic or if you think you have a drinking problem, call this number. So I called it. It was a liquor store. So anyway. I got some other ones too, though. It's going to be a good night. The moment was custom made to order. I was riding with my daughter on our way back from Monroe. And like children do, she started playing 20 questions, but I never would have guessed one could have touched me to my soul. Like, Daddy, when we get to heaven, can I taste the Milky Way? Well, are we going there to visit? Well, are we going there to stay? Am I gonna see my grandpa? Can I have a pair of wings? Do you think that God could use another angel to help pour out the rain? Well, I can't buy. I pulled that car right over. I sat there on the shoulder trying to dry my misty eyes. And I whispered, Lord, I want to thank you for my children, 'cause your innocence that fills them up and takes me by surprise. Like, Daddy, when we get to heaven, can I taste the Milky Way? Or are we going there to visit? Or are we going there to stay? Am I gonna see my grandpa? Can I have a pair of wings? Do you think that God could use another angel to help pour out the rain? Well, later on I was thinking and a smile came to my face. As I tucked her into bed, I got down on my knees and prayed. Lord, when I get to heaven, can I taste the Milky Way? Well, I'm not coming home to visit, but Lord, I'm coming home to stay. I can't wait to see my family and meet Jesus face to face. And do you think, Lord, you could use another angel to help pour out the rain? Can I help pour out the rain? Can I help pour out the rain? La da 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 dee dee dee. Thank you. I forgot to tell you, there's a lemonade stand back here. This little girl set up her lemonade stand, so if you're really thirsty for this lemonade, that's the place to go to get it.
Cookies and bracelets. And cookies.
And oh, and she has cookies too, right? Muffins too. Muffins too?
Yep, and handmade bracelets.
Wow. What else did she say?
Handmade bracelets.
Handmade bracelets, cookies, muffins, lemonade. Sounds pretty good, right, Todd? My grandfather used to say some weird stuff when I was growing. He said, listen, if everybody liked the same thing, everybody would be after your grandma. I don't know. This is called Looking for Love. It's a Johnny Lee song. You probably all heard that song before, right? I spent a lifetime looking for you. Single bars and good time lovers were never true. Playing a fool's game, hoping to win. Telling no sweet lies, losing again. I was looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of, hoping to find a friend and a lover. I'll bless the day I discover another heart, looking for love. I was alone then, no love inside. I did everything I could to get me through the night. Don't know where it started, where it might end. Well, I turned to a stranger, just like a friend. 'Cause I was looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of, hoping to find a friend and a lover. I'll bless the day I discover another heart, looking for love. You came a-knocking at my heart's door. You're everything I've been looking for. There's no more looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of. Now that I found a friend and a lover, I'll bless the day I discover another heart, looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love in too many faces, searching their eyes, looking for traces of what I'm dreaming of. Now that I found a friend and a lover, bless the day I discovered you. Oh, you looking for love in all the wrong places, looking for love. Thank you. Did I mention you guys are such a good crowd here? It's such a beautiful night, and I'm so excited that everybody came out when they probably could have been doing something else. And who knows, right? I mean, just enjoying the night. And I guess you're only drinking water and stuff, but nobody's. But anyway. You've got to have an ace in the hole, a little secret that nobody knows. Life is a gamble, a game we all play. You need to save something for a rainy day. You've got to learn to play your cards right if you expect to win at life. But don't put it all on the line for just one roll. You've got to have an ace in the hole. If you're headed down a one-way street and you're not sure it's the way you want to go, in money and love or all the above, have a little more than what you show. If life deals you a surprise, have a few surprises of your own. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, you've got to have an ace in the hole. You've got to have an ace in the hole, a little secret that nobody knows. Life is a gamble, a game we all play. You need to save something for a rainy day. You've got to learn to play your cards right if you expect to win at life. Don't put it all on the line for just one roll. You've got to have an ace in the hole. Oh, yeah. Hey, Grady. Just one roll, you've got to have an ace in the hole. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, you've got to have an ace in the hole. Thank you. Let's see here.
And then I remember her name, Robin.
Yeah, she's Robin. Yeah. Robin and Chevy.
Oh, well, FEMA bought them out.
I must be doing something good. Everybody's quiet, nobody's throwing anything at me. Stuff like that, so that's a good sign. I usually sing this next song to my little grandson here, Grady. It's called Let Them Be Little. This is Grady Castine. My little grandson here, he's a pretty good little kid. And he's pretty decent at playing golf. And he could probably tell you just about anything, because he knows a lot of stuff, right, Grady? More than I know. And I do remember how small he was. I can remember when You fit in the palm of my hand. You felt so good in it, no bigger than a minute. Now it amazes me, you're changing with every blink, faster than a flower bloom. Grow up all too soon, so let them be little, 'cause they're only that way for a while. Give them hope, give them praise, give them love every day. Let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the middle. Oh, let them be little. I never felt so much with one little tender touch. I live for those kisses, your prayers and your wishes. And now you're teaching me that only a child can see. Tonight when we're on our knees, all I ask is please let them be little, 'cause they're only that way for a while. Give them hope, give them praise, give them love every day. Let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the middle. Oh, but let them be little. So innocent, precious soul. You turn around and it's time to let them go. So let them be little, 'cause they're only that way for a while. Give them hope, give them praise, give them love every day. Let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the middle. Oh, let them be little. Let them be
little.
Let them be little, yeah. Hey, Grady. You got any jokes to tell? Okay.
Pass out more tickets. And he gave me the job, right?
He was supposed to have some jokes ready for tonight, but he couldn't do it. He tried to come up with some good stuff. I said, you got to make it clean. And I don't know, I guess he couldn't do it, so. I'm just kidding, no, I'm just kidding. Maybe next time, right, Grady?
Just don't get in front of the camera.
No. No, I don't want my picture.
You don't want to be on camera, Doris?
No.
I don't blame you, I don't either. Is it going to rain off after?
This is called Old Country. I guess it's about a guy and girl that get together every now and then, but nobody can figure out why. And you'll see how the song goes. City sun goes down at night, making way for neon lights. Country boy is looking at the moon. City girl is dressed just right. She may stay out late tonight. Country boy just plowed today till noon. From Birmingham to Ohio, how they met nobody knows. Every now and then they'll get together. She used to wanna climb the walls. She's never really been loved at all. Not until whole country came to town. He's the first one to the room. Ice and drinks will be up soon. Everything is perfect when she walks in. They kiss and hold each other tight. They know what's in store tonight. They're not someplace they have never been. From Birmingham to Ohio, how they met nobody knows. Every now and then they'll get together. Used to wanna climb the walls. She's never really been loved at all. Not until whole country came to town. She used to wanna climb the walls. She's never really been loved at all. Not until whole country came to town. Thank you. I asked my grandfather one day, I said, "Grandpa, what's the quickest way to the lake?" He said, "Are you walking or are you driving?" I said, "I'm driving." He said, "That's the quickest." I kind of make fun about him because he was a pretty good taxidermist and a veterinarian too. He had a sign out front of his office and said, "No matter what happens, you're going to get your dog back." And you never know when you go to the vets, right? You probably heard this song. I'm supposed to mow the grass today. I'm supposed to fix the fence. But with the sun beating down on me, it's hard to make it make sense. Half of me wants a cold beer. That's a cold, hard truth. And with the refrigerator stocked full of them, tell me what's a boy to do? I ain't even trying to fight, it's already been decided. The sky and the mountains are blue. Half of me wants a cold beer, the other half does too. Yeah, I kinda need to wash my truck, but hell, I kinda don't care. I think old Alan Jackson said it best. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Half of me wants a cold beer, and that's a cold hard truth. And with the refrigerator stocked full of them, tell me what's a boy to do? I ain't even trying to fight, it's already been decided. The sky and the mountains are blue. Half of me wants a cold beer, the other half does too. Yeah, yeah. Half of me wants a cold beer. If I'd admit what I should be doing, buddy, that would really ruin all the fun, yeah. There's a world of bad decisions out there, but this ain't one. 'Cause half of me wants a cold, cold beer, and that's a cold, hard truth. And with the refrigerator stocked full of them, tell me what's a boy to do? I ain't even trying to fight, it's already been decided. The sky and the mountains are blue. Half of me wants a cold beer, the other half does too. Half of me wants a cold, cold beer, the other half wants two. Thank you. So I want to talk a little bit about North Country Honor Flight, because I'm a pretty good active member of North Country Honor Flight. All of you have heard about North Country Honor Flight before? Everybody knows about North Country Honor Flight. So anyway, we got our next flight is September 2nd at 7 o'clock in the morning at the old base oval. If you've never been to a ceremony, you really should come out to recognize the veterans that are going. We usually send 28 veterans, 28 guardians on a trip of a lifetime to Washington, D.C. to visit their monuments and stuff like that. They go to the World War II, the Korean War, the Vietnam Wall, Hiroshima Air Force Memorial. Spend the whole day. They leave about, we start picking them up in the morning at probably 5:45, 5:45, and then we parade them up to the Hobby Lobby, and then they come down from there on a big parade. They call it Thunder in the Berg, which it is, Thunder in the Berg, trust me. It's pretty wild, if you've ever been to one. So anyway, they go out for the day. They take off about, after the ceremony, which is about an hour long, 7 to 8, and then they get on the planes over at their air base. 2 charter planes. The charter planes, right now we charter planes because we can't meet the schedule for the regular airplanes that fly out of the aircraft. So fortunately for us, we charter these planes and we don't have to go through TSA or anything for them. So that's really a plus for them. So the two planes cost us to send those 2 planes out with the veterans on it, with the charter buses once they land in DC, with the food that we have and all the whole 9 yards, just like $57,000 for that day. So we get our fundraising money from people like you, or we do fundraisers. They had a golf tournament the other day at Harmony, which raised like $22,000, I think. So, and then the correction officers raised another 17 or 18,000. So, but a lot of our donations come from you guys and stuff like that. But if you have a veteran in your family, or if you are a veteran and you haven't been on one of these flights, I mean, you can go on I have applications up here for veterans and guardians. I would encourage you to, if you know somebody that's a veteran, a World War II, Korean War, Vietnam veteran, to grab an application. There's veterans and guardians applications there, and get them mailed in to the Honor Flight office, and they're going to go on a list. We're kind of like cleaning up the lists from, I think, pretty sure Janet said 26 2018-19. So, so we still have like 100 people that are better on the list. It's amazing that we send so many people out every year, and it seems like after we have a ceremony, more people, the applications start coming in more and more and more. So, but anyway, yeah. So grab an application if you want to make a donation to Honor Flight. You can. It's in that box right there. You can do that. I also have business cards here, and I also have where I'm going to be next on my schedule for entertaining. So, anyway, thank you very much for coming out. And are you going to draw for the raffle for the wine? Okay. So she's going to draw for a bottle of raffle for the wine. So this is for, we decided to start giving out like something to the people that come out to the concerts for them and stuff like that. It's a gift of our appreciation for you guys coming out and spending the time with us. So the ticket number is 737775. So the last three numbers 775. So check your tickets, and if you have 775 at the end. Who's got the ticket? Heidi's got the ticket? Heidi, how could you guys go out and you entertain all over? How can you be shy? Get up there. What? Grady does? Okay. Okay, Grady, what do you got? Grady said he wants to do a joke. Is it clean? He said it's clean. All right, because this is a very respectable crowd. Okay, so we gotta keep it clean. All right, go ahead.
What's the most scariest plant in the forest? Bamboo.
There you go. Bamboo. There you go, Steve. That gives you something to tap in for tonight, right? A couple of glasses. All right, let's see. Hello, darling. Nice to see you. It's been a long time. You're just as lovely as you used to be. How's your new love? Are you happy? Hope you're doing fine. Just to know means so much to me. What's that, darling? How am I doing? I'm doing all right, except I can't sleep, and I cry all night till dawn. What I'm trying to say is I love you, and I miss you, and I'm so sorry that I did you wrong. Look up, darling, let me kiss you, just for old time's sake. Let me hold you in my arms just one more time. Thank you, darling, may God bless you in each step you take. Bring you closer to the love you seek to find. Goodbye, darling, gotta go now. Gotta try and find a way to lose these memories of a love so warm and true. And if you should ever find it in your heart to believe me, well, come back, darling, I'll be waiting for you. That's Conway Twitty. Thank you. There's this teacher that was talking to her kids in the classroom. She was telling them about whales and stuff. She says, whales, a large mammal, small throat, not capable of swallowing a human. The little girl says, well, Jonah was swallowed by a whale. She says again, large mammal, small throat, not capable of swallowing a human. She says, you know what, when I get to heaven, the little girl says, when I get to heaven, I'm going to ask Jonah. The teacher says, what if Jonah didn't get to heaven? What if Jonah's going to hell? She says, well, then you ask him. Yep. Never saw the end in sight. Fools are kind of blind. Thought everything was going all right, but I was running out of time. You had one foot out the door, I swear I didn't see. But if you're really going away, here's some final words from me. Maybe write this down and take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. I signed it at the bottom of the page. I swear under oath that every single word is true, and I think you need to know. So use it as a bookmark and stick it on your refrigerator door. Hang it in a picture frame up above the mantel where you'll see it for sure. Maybe write this down and take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. If you can find a chisel, I can find a stone. Folks will be reading these words long after we're gone. Baby, write this down. Take a little note to remind you in case you didn't know. Tell yourself I love you and I don't want you to go. Write this down. Take my words and read them every day. Keep them close by, don't you let them fade away. So you remember what I forgot to say. Write this down. Oh, I love you and I don't want you to go. Baby, write this down. Thank you. Too bad this wasn't dancing grass, right? No? Well, boys, I hate to leave good company, but my baby just called me on the phone. And from the sound of her voice, I simply have no choice. I left something turned on at home. Well, I just put a quarter in the jukebox. It ain't halfway through my favorite song. If I don't leave right now, my whole house might burn down. I left something turned on at home. It ain't the stove, it ain't the heater. She's hotter and a whole lot sweeter. All day long, she's been there alone. And now her arms are open and the house is probably smoking. I left something turned on at home. Oh yeah. Hey waitress, can you cancel that order? If it's too late, I'll take it to go. Boys, I've got to run for somebody calls 911. I left something turned on at home. It ain't the stove, it ain't the heater. She's hotter and a whole lot sweeter. All day long, she's been there alone. Now her arms are open and the house is probably smoking. I left something turned on at home. And now her arms are open and the house is probably smoking. I left something turned on at home. I left something turned on at home. The little girl at the lemonade stand keeps waving to me saying, get people over here. I need to sell lemonade and cookies and muffins. Yep. This mother went into her son's room and tried to get him out of bed in the morning. She said, come on, you got to get out of bed. You got time to go to church. He said, I'm not going to church. He said, you got to go to church. He says, give me one good reason why I have to go to church. He said, I'll give you three. Number one, I'm your mother. Number two, you're 52 years old. You've been living in this house since you graduated high school. And number three, you're the pastor of the church. So... Okay, this is an Alan Jackson song here. So we can think back of all these days, way back and when we were just little kids and stuff, and where we are today. Remember when I was young and so were you. Time stood still, and love is all we knew. You were the first, so was I. Made love and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when? Vowed the vows and walked the walk, gave our hearts, made a start when it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy, there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when? Somebody new was born, time was changed, disassembled and rearranged. We came together, fell apart, then we broke each other's heart. Remember when? Remember when the sound of little feet was the music we danced to week, brought back the love, we found trust, vowed we never give it up. Remember when? Remember when 30 seems so old now, looking back, it's just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when? Remember when we said when we turned gray, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the life we've had, and we'll remember when. Remember when? Remember when? Thank you. Everybody's pretty quiet. We're still not throwing nothing at me, so that's good. I got Todd up here. Todd said he'd protect me. Right, Toddy? It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your house. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that have dried up on some line. That keeps you in the back roads by the rivers of my memory, keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that bind me, or something that somebody said because they thought we'd been together walking. It's just knowing that the world will not be cursed or forgiven when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, and for hours you're just gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone, well, I still might run in silence, tears of joy that stain my face, and the summer sun that burned me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads by the rivers flowing gentle on my mind. I dipped my cup of soup back from a gurgling crack, they called it in some train yard. My bittered up in coal pile and a dirty hat pulled low across my face. Well, through cup tins round a tin can, I pretend to hold you to my breast and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, ever smiling, ever gentle on my mind, gentle on my mind. Thank you. You think I was going to tell you a joke, didn't you? Okay, I will. So there's a policeman in town making his rounds. So he's making his rounds, and he goes by this car dealership, and he sees these two women sitting in a car. This is at nighttime, like midnight. So he's like, pulls in, and he says, "What are you doing in the car? Are you trying to steal it?" They go, "No, we're not trying to steal it." So, "Well, why are you here?" He says, "Well, because we bought the car." So, "Well, if you bought the car, why don't you drive it home?" He said, "Well, we don't have a driver's license." He says, "You bought the car, but you don't want to drive, you don't have a driver's license to drive the car. So why are you here?" He said, "Well, we were told that if we bought a car here, that we would get screwed, and we're just waiting." He wants to say a quick joke. Okay, go ahead.
Did you hear the rumor about butter? Sorry, but I don't want to spread it.
There you go. He does a pretty good job. He can just put some together now, like Grady. All right, if I don't remember that song, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna try it. I haven't sang it in a long time, but. He works hard to give her all he thinks she wants. 3-car garage, her own credit cards. Pulls in late, wakes her up with a kiss goodnight. If he could only read her mind, she'd say, buy me a rose, call me from work, open a door for me, what would it hurt? Show me you love me by the look in your eyes. These are the little things I need the most in my life. Now the days have grown 2 years of feeling all alone. She can't help but wonder what she's doing wrong. Lately she's tried everything to turn his head. Would it make a difference if she'd said, buy me a rose, call me from work, open a door for me, what would it hurt? Show me you love me by the look in your eyes. These are the little things I need the most in my life. Less that he tries to show her the love that he holds inside. And the more that she gives, the more that he sees. This is a story of you and me. So I bought you a rose on the way home from work, to open the door to the heart that I hurt. And I hope you notice this look in my eyes. I'm gonna make things right for the rest of your life. Rest of your life. And I'm gonna hold you tonight. Do all those little things for the rest of your life. I've been singing that song for a long time. Sometimes when you start singing them, you kind of come back to you. But you can either look good through it, or you can look stupid halfway through it. You know what I mean? I don't mind, maybe if I look stupid in front of you guys, you probably don't care, right? Or maybe you do. No, because things would have been flying at me by now. Okay. All right, let me see. Where's all my firemen here? This is a fireman song, right? Who's a fireman here? Anybody? Todd, you're a fireman. Fire chief? No, you're not the chief. Okay. Okay. putting out my old flame. Everybody like to have what I've got. I can put them down when they're pullering hot. I'm the fireman, well, that's my name. Last night they had a bad one a mile or two down the road. Well, my buddy left home and left his woman burning out of control. I was down there about an hour or so. Little mouth to mouth, she was ready to go. I'm the fireman, well, that's my name. Call me the fireman, well, that's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out my old flames. Everybody like to have what I've got. I can cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the fireman, that's my name. Well, I've got a fire-engine red T-bird automobile. In a minute or less, I can be dressed to kill. I work 24 on, 24 off. They get hot, they just give me a call. I'm the fireman, well, that's my name. Call me the fireman, well, that's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out my old flame. Everybody like to have what I've got. I can cool them down when it's smoldering hot. I'm the fireman, that's my name. Call me the fireman, well, that's my name. Thank you. Let's see what I got to tell you guys. This one I can't memorize, but I'm going to tell you this. This is there's a new store in New York City. Has everybody seen the new store in New York City? It's called the Husband Store. You heard about it? Nobody's heard about the Husband Store? Okay. So there's a Husband Store in New York City. That's where you go to shop for a husband, right? There's 6 floors in this Husband Store. You can only visit each floor one time. Each floor you go up, every time you visit the floor, it goes up in value. So, you can choose any item from a particular floor, but you can go up, but you cannot come back down. So there's a woman that went to the Husband Store. And this might interest some of you if you're looking for a husband. So anyway, on the sign on the first floor, it said, "These men have jobs." The sign on the second floor said, "These men have jobs and love kids." So the third floor says, "These men have jobs, love kids, and are extremely good looking." So a woman said, "Well, that sounds pretty good, but I'm compelled, I have to go on. I can't stop at the third floor. There's 6 floors here." So she goes to the 4th floor. "These men have jobs, love kids, are drop dead good looking, and they help with the housework." She says, "Mercy me, I can hardly stand it, but I gotta go on." She goes to the 5th floor. Says, "These men have jobs, they love kids, are drop dead good looking, they help with the housework, and they have a very strong romantic streak." And still, she couldn't stand it. She had to go to the 6th floor. She had to go to the top. She got to floor 6, and it says you are visitor 31,460 on this floor. There are no men on this floor. This floor solely exists to prove that women are impossible to please. Isn't that good? There's no way I could probably, after I say it a lot, I'll probably memorize it. Are the guys vouch for that? Are they impossible to please? Nobody's saying anything, are they? Okay. We better leave that one alone, right, Todd? Look at us after all these years together. Look at us after all that we've been through. Look at us leaning on each other. If they want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. Look at you, still pretty as a picture. Look at me, still crazy over you. Look at us, still believing in forever. When they want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. In 100 years from now, they'll know without a doubt. They'll all look back and wonder how we made it all work out. Chances are we'll go down in history when they want to see how true love should be. And just look at us. Chances are we'll go down in history when they want to see how true love should be. Then just look at us. When they want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. How's everybody doing? Good? Okay. If you want to drive a big limousine, I'd buy the longest one you ever seen. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. If you want to own a great big mansion, well, I'll give it my utmost attention. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Well, I'm a fool over you. May take a while, but I'll prove it's true. Well, is it loving you want, and I've got it. If it's money you want, then I'll get it. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Hey. Trip across the ocean, I'll travel anywhere you take your notion. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. If you want to own a great big mansion, well, I'll give it my utmost attention. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Oh, I'm a fool over you. May take a while, but I'll prove it's true. Well, if it's loving you want, then I've got it. If it's money you want, then I'll get it. I'll buy you tall, tall trees and all the waters in the seas. I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Yeah, I'm a fool, fool, fool for you. Thank you. I guess she wants to pull another ticket for the second bottle of wine and a couple wine glasses, so. You want to read the numbers? Yeah. Okay, the last three are 821. 821. They kissed goodbye at the terminal gate. She said, you're gonna be late if you don't go home. He held her tight, said, I'll be all right. I'll call you tonight, let you know. She got a postcard on the front, it just said heaven, with a picture of the ocean and the beach. And the simple words he wrote her, that he told her that he loved her, and he'd hold her, even arms could reach. Wish you were here, wish you could see this place, wish you were here, wish I could touch your face. The weather's nice in paradise, it's summertime all year, and some folks we know, they say hello, I miss you so, wish you were here. She got a call last night, but it wasn't from him. It didn't sink in right away. Man, the plane went down, our crews have searched the ground, no survivors found, she heard him say. But somehow she got a postcard, on the front it just said heaven, with a picture of the ocean and the beach, and the simple words he wrote her, that he loved her, and he told her how he'd hold her if his arms could reach. Wish you were here, wish you could see this place, wish you were here, wish I could touch your face. The weather's nice in paradise, it's summertime all year, and some folks we know, they say hello, I miss you so, wish you were here. The weather's nice in paradise, it's summertime all year, those folks we know, they say hello, I miss you so, wish you were here. Wish you were here. Thank you. County auction, but I saw something I just had to have. My mind told me I should proceed with caution. My heart said go ahead, make a bid on that. And I said, hey pearl lady, won't you give me a sign? I'll give anything to make it mine, all mine. I'll do your bidding and be your beck and call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine, man. I got her ever, she's one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. Sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. She got a ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Well, the auctioneer is going about a mile a minute. He was taking bids and calling them out loud. Well, I guess I was really getting in it, 'cause I just shouted out above the crowd. And I said, hey little lady, won't you give me a sign? I'll give anything to make it mine, all mine. I'll do your bidding and be your beck and call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine, man. I got her ever, she's one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. Sold to the lady with the long black dress. She's a won my heart, it was no contest. With the ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes, and I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Yeah, we found love on the auction block and I hauled her heart away. Now we just love and laugh about the way we met that day. And I said, hey pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'll give anything to make it mine, all mine. I'll do your bidding and be your beck and call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking looking so fine, man, they got her average, she's one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. This old little lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. She got the ruby red lip, blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm a mother bidding my heart goodbye. Yep. There you go.
Okay, so we sold 21 books. Our donation's gonna be $21. However, Paul and I are both gonna match it. We're gonna give $21 each, so here's a donation of $63.
Thanks a lot, Claude. Put this in the box here. What? Okay, go ahead.
What falls but never needs a bandage?
What is it? Say it again.
What falls but never needs a bandage? Rain.
What's the song you wanted? It sure feels good to come in here, just pull up a seat, a frosty mug of a cool one helps to beat the heat. Those old dog days of summer, I'll be glad when they're gone. It's too hot to fish, it's too hot for golf, and too cold at home. That baseball game on TV takes me back when I was a kid. We proudly wore those uniforms just like the Dodgers did. Well, we won a few and lost a few, and for me it still goes on. It's too hot to fish, too hot for golf, and too cold at home. Well, I only planned on 1 or 2. I might stay for 3 if that good-looking thing in the corner keeps smiling back at me. It's so easy not to care about what's right or what's wrong. It's too hot to fish, too hot for golf, and too cold at home. Well, I only planned on 1 or 2. I might stay for 3 if that good-looking thing in the corner keeps smiling back at me. It's so easy easy not to care about what's right or what's wrong. It's too hot to fish, too hot for golf, and too cold at home. It's too hot to fish, too hot for golf, and too cold at home. Thank you. Let's see here. So this is my last song I'll do for tonight because it's 7:30 and I guess I got to get out of here. That's how I'm told. But anyway, it was a good night. I hope everybody had a good time. Probably wish you had a food truck, but you didn't have a food truck, so you're probably starving, but you had lemonade and muffins and cookies and so next time you guys got to bring more stuff. That's it. Bracelets, right? You have bracelets. So again, thank you so much. Thank you for the donations for Honor Flight. Thank you for a great night. It's such a beautiful night out. I'm really honored to be here. Anyway, this is my last song. I always do this last song before I leave any of my performances. So anyway, thank you so much. If tomorrow all the things were gone, worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, where the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA, there is pride in every American heart. It's time we stand and say, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died and gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt, love this land. God bless the USA. Thank you so much again for everything, for staying out with me the last hour and a half. It's just a pleasure to meet everybody, and hopefully I'll see you somewhere again along the way. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. guys for